do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success, off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just know passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you believe in. Have to scream it like a battle cry, and leave the ones who didn't looking stupid while they're asking why. Couldn't lie, I really do this for the ones I love, those who treat the music as a vice and lyrics like a drug, those who need advice on how to lift their spirit high enough to break out of the box they make up lives they know aren't good enough. Just because it's how it is don't mean it's how it has to be. This is what the uninspired testifiers fail to see. Jealousy results from being that which others fail to be, and if it means you're not with me, that honestly sounds fair to me.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Do this for my mother, she'll be working for the summer. Do this for my father, cause these days I often wonder what my life would have been like if I was not adopted. To grow up in a home where I was treated like a problem, I don't know, it's just a guess. Your guess probably good as mine. Lucky that I grew up in a home that wanted me to shine. Lucky that I grew up around some mountains we were taught to climb. Without that inspiration, I don't think that this would be my life. Do this for my friends who've scattered all across the country now. I'm out in Sweden walking back through life so I can write it down. Make a living off of sound, so crazy to say out loud. I'm the biggest thing since Travis Rice to come up out the town. Sorry, gotta stunt a little. Used to have my dreams belittled, but it's all a part of it. I know people's minds are fickle, lines between reality and dreams I blur like faded nights. Come up been so good for me, I wish that I could make it twice.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
All right, y'all. Once again, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice, and just want to let you know, I do this for you. That's right, guys. It was a long morning. If you guys were not there and why I wasn't live, I apologize. But my pops and I went out to climb a mountain, and we climbed this mountain. I showed it on TikTok. I showed it in the Discord. It was 6 miles in to the mountains and 6 miles back, but we took a little excess. We got a little bit of way out of there. So I say we only did about 10 and a half on foot this morning. We did that all before 9 o'clock. Let me tell you how tired we were. It was absolutely exhausting. I ran out of water about 2 miles before the finish, before getting back, and it's in the California desert. 100 degrees easy, wearing a trash bag. I was not sweating anymore at the end of it because there's nothing left to sweat. I was lightheaded. I took a nap. It was real. I lost 9 pounds. Remember, we planned for this, okay, guys? Don't ever get scared for me. Don't do it that way. I'm letting you know we planned for this because we hydrated, we ate right, we worked it out. My pops is 60 years old, guys, and he is climbing that mountain. 2,500 feet was the summit. And then my crazy ass, after we're at the summit, I look down to my left, there's a mountain range, and I go, hey, Pops, you see those palm trees over there? That's the oasis. I think that's where we need to go. So we walk down another half mile to these palm trees, knowing damn well we were going to have to walk back up the mountain. And yeah, and then we walked back up the mountain, then we found the summit. We're like, oh, this is where everyone's taking their pictures. That's where we're supposed to be. Is it far? It's very far in the mountains. I don't advise it. We're halfway to San Diego, guys. But anyway, thank you so much for showing up tonight. Yes, we have a special guest. It is Tetron Invest. He's a good kid. I love the kid. It was his birthday 2 days ago, so I better see some shout outs for him in his birthday suit. We're going to pin this message to the chat right now. That's going to be the Discord. It's going to be live. And as you guys know, the Discord is completely free to the chat, and it always will be free. And what I always say is Discord is free, and it always will be. There you go. So we're going to talk about GameStop tonight, guys. I'm not going to say it's a strictly GameStop stream. What I am going to say is we're going to focus on GameStop a lot. But I know there's a lot of detractors from what we're doing. And that's going to be the idiots that are making videos like Review Tech USA, where I made a response video. That's what I released this morning. If you guys did not watch it, you should. Additionally, we're going to be talking about AMC and their nonsense, Bed Bath and Nothing and their bag of tricks, and then of course just Tetron and I just shooting the shit about GameStop fundamentals. I like the math that I did today, and I'm going to share it with him because I don't know if he actually saw, but we'll go over that. But with no further ado, I just want to say thank you again, guys, for showing up. But here we go. I have my man with me, and this is going to be none other than Tetron Invest. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Very good. First of all, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. I got to show off the amazing shirt I'm wearing real quick.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Great shirt.
Yeah.
So,
thank you very much. That's the best gift ever, huh? No?
Indeed, yes. It showed up. I was like, this is what I'm waiting for. Let's go.
Yeah, you've been walking around town with that shirt on? What are you doing?
Here and there, yeah.
There you go. There's no here and there. You know, in my first videos, I don't know if you ever seen, I have over 1,500 something videos. And in my first videos, I used to do this. This is what I used to do. Remember, I'm a guy, right? I'm a character guy, and I would go like this. I would go like this. My shirt would be like, smells like me. I wear this shirt every day. I don't own another shirt in my closet. I would do all that because it would say GameStop on it, and I'd never take it off, and that's how I felt. And then I started sending shirts around the world, and I sent one to Kyoto. Kyoto has one in Japan, and he says, Marantz, I wear it every day. It's faded. I need another one. So I think I was able to send him another one, but this time I sent it to his buddy, and his buddy sent him one. But I would try to send those shirts around the country, and I know that I get tied up at times. I'm so busy, but I do find time. I know there's a guy out there named Buddy. He's on Facebook. One of my buddies, literally, Buddy. And he's given me his address for 2 years now. And I'm always like, hey, I'm going to get it to you. Well, guys, I'm a busy-ass guy. But I know it's there. I know the request is there. I know all the people who ever sent me a request for a t-shirt. And why? Because I don't sell merch. Hi, I'm not that guy. I give it away for free. I pay for it myself. I pay for the shipping myself. The shirts were donated by a great viewer. If you guys don't know who they are, there's Donko out there. There's my whole New York connection. So these guys are ready to send out shirts and support GameStop and the channel from jump. So shout out to those guys. But back to you, Tetron. How was your 23rd birthday? You know that my daughter is older than you? This is shocking.
Really?
But, so how was your 23rd birthday, sir?
It was pretty good. I mean, over the weekend, just spent it with like the family, had a little family party, then went out to dinner the night of, nothing too crazy, but just kept saying like, oh yeah, I'm entering the Jordan year, here we go. But I know you had a recent video on Jordan, so I think it's kind of funny timing. Yeah. But
you and your brother and you guys do this media thing together. Like I know like you guys share ideas.
Just getting started, but
right. Well, I'm saying share ideas and talk it through, and I know that you're doing your thing, okay, and you're grinding it out. But could you imagine someone like your brother taking your information and throwing it up, diarrhea on the world, and then it goes viral? Yeah. My brother's take on Michael Jordan went viral, over 1 million something views on TikTok alone. It's everywhere on Facebook. It's everywhere on World Star. I just had a guy send it to me today in text message. I promise you. He says, yo, bro, you're everywhere. And I go, that's not me.
That's not me. Oh, no.
My boy, he goes like this. He goes, look, bro, you're everywhere. And he sends me the text. It's morning at 10:35. And it says, dude, and it's an Instagram post. And, of course, they're showing the video that Rico comes out and said, Rico, Michael Jordan's broke, whatever it may be. But I already had said that, right? Like, I don't know if you know how it all went down, But respect to Rico for actually giving me credit after the fact. But I don't care. I just wanted him to know what it's like to be a content creator and have to come up with ideas on your own. And he did. He came up with the conclusion on his own. But don't think that he got the information on his own. No way. There's no way somebody could do the research that we do when it comes to GameStop in one day, in 30 seconds, in 20 minutes. And so whenever they go like this, and I know it's happened to you, they go, "Hey, Marantz, they go, hey, Tetron, tell me something, man. Why do you buy GameStop?" Like, that's when you take a deep breath and you go, well, it's like, really? Like, this is what I'm dealing with. So let me ask you.
I gotcha.
Do you still walk around town trying to tell people how great GameStop is, or have you given up on that? Like, how do you feel about it?
I wouldn't say I've given up. Maybe it's not as much in my day-to-day conversations, but definitely people still know me as the GameStop guy.
Oh, you're a Shill. Okay, got it.
Yeah, or not. They just
how's it not in your conversation? Never mind. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. It's definitely out there, but it's you can only tell so many of the same people. You can only tell them the same thing so many times or same perspective. But I just keep saying, don't believe it, just watch. That's kind of become my mentality with it. So
yeah, that's
my latest with it. But I'm all right. I mean, if you don't want to hear about it, I can't force it down your throat, type of thing. But at the end of the day, trying the waves.
Well, do your best. That's all I always tell these guys.
Of course.
So these guys are having dinner with us tonight, and somebody left. There was a meeting by Robbie. You mean the inspirational Robbie Ferguson from Immutable X? He was doing a video. I would love to see what it is after the fact, but me personally, I'm good. Is GameStop gift card an acceptable gift at a wedding? Scott Poland, it sounds about right, because the guy, most weddings and most husbands, when they do get married, the wife doesn't know what they're marrying or who they're marrying. They think they do. And then when they do get married, they're like, "Yo, babe, listen, I don't know if you know this, but I've been spending my whole life trying to court you, i.e. someone like you, someone to find me, deal with me. Now that I have you, I don't have to do that anymore. Let me go do what I've been wanting to do my whole life too, which is play video games." So I know all about it, brother. Let me tell you. But my wife, she's like, "What are your hobbies?" "Oh, I love gambling. I love poker. I love going to the movies, and I love going clubbing and dancing." She goes, "Okay, we can do one of those." That's about it. Yeah, my wife wasn't having it, but anyway, that's good. So, did you see the new video that's been out there? It's going around by Review Tech USA.
Yeah, so I didn't see the original video, but I did actually catch your live premiere today about it and rip it apart a little bit, and I think well deserved. I mean,
I could have went harder. I tell you that.
I think so too. Yeah.
No pun intended, gentlemen. Don't get excited when I say I could go harder. Let me tell you guys, I am so tired. I'm sitting in front of you because I have respect for you, and we made this agreement to go live last week. We talked it out in DMs, but I tell you, Tetron, I don't want to be right here in front of you, brother. But the minute we start talking GameStop, I get alive. The thing is, my legs are shot, right?
Gotcha. So man, I know you work so hard out here, man. And much respect to you as well.
Oh man, I broke 220, hit 219, from 252 to 219. I'm down about 33 pounds, and I want to find a way to get to down 40 pounds within the next week. So I got to lose 7 more pounds, and I have 7 days to do it, basically. And
you got it, man. You got it.
Oh yeah, thanks, bro. I'm just not gonna eat, whatever it may be. But more videos I do, the better. The more League of Legends I play. I thought we were gonna do League tonight, you and I. You were like, "Hey, bro, let's hook up." I was like, League. All right, great, because we've been talking about it, but it's not happening that way.
Next time. Yeah, I gotta get a setup for it, because my whole thing right now is I'm a little in between. I was kind of on the go, and I don't really have a set desktop. So once I have the desktop, we can run some League for sure. Well,
eventually, I know a great website you can buy one. You can buy a pre-made, or you can build your own. I went to GameStop. I broke it all down. Now people are going to say that I'm cheating on GameStop, because here's the thing: I was gifted a graphics card from my daughter and my wife for Father's Day. And if it wasn't gifted to me, I would have bought it at GameStop. That's just the way it is for me. But it was gifted to me, so what am I going to do? What can I do at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it's your Father's Day gift. You can't be like, sorry, I need a
and they bought me the
GameStop
best
one, or
gift
I need
card,
a-
the best graphics card. Then I traded it back in because I was like, oh, it's too expensive, or I didn't have the power supply to hook up to it. My motherboard was a piece of shit. And there's just so much. And then I find out GameStop sells motherboards. They have like a really nice Asus motherboard.
Nice.
But if anybody only knew, you know the company Asus, ASUS.
ASUS sounds kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen
So
it.
they're a computer component company. They build all the laptops. They do everything. They're really techy. Did you know they could have been the biggest company in the world, like the most ridiculous company in the world? But back in the day, when Foxconn was building Intel Pentium chips, they actually gave the contract to Intel and not them. So
Oh wow.
it was like a big turn. It was like, we're either going to go with Intel chips or we're going to go with Asus. And they didn't go with Asus. And that was like a turn in the business. I don't know. I don't want to explain it to everybody. I'll sound real tech
you're
nerdy
good.
right now. Oh, no. I've been looking at the damn market and everything's up, green. Linda Real sent me a message today and he goes, hey, brother, GDP's growing and inflation's down. I guess we're going up. And I was just like, huh? Like, where did this come from? Because, Powell spoke this week and we have these 2 rate increases coming, okay? So it's going to be next month, July, and then it's going to be October. So we're going to have rate increases on this market. And while that's all going on, GameStop's at $25 a share. Like, cranking it out, babe. And I don't even think people understand what that is. That's like the cost average for the average insider. They're all green, essentially, except for maybe Larry Chang or Alan. I don't know. Maybe Larry Chang's not green. But
Close.
he's close. He's close. And then, but it doesn't matter if you're green or not. It's just the fact that they keep putting their money and showing you that the plan is different. I saw an interview with, it was the Meme King, Ryan King documentary on MSNBC. And Larry Chang's on there and he goes, listen, man, I want to tell you guys the plan with GameStop and the direction, but I'm going to let Ryan tell you. Well, guess what? Ryan wasn't on the video. Ryan's not in the interview. Ryan's not talking. So for all these guys that are against Ryan Cohen, oh my God, who was I fighting last week? I don't remember. Oh man. And I don't mean to call it out this way, but it was individuals even within the Discord that are calling the leadership and saying that there's chaos within the leadership and that they don't know what they're doing. And, they fired their CEO and who are they going to hire now? And then I had the next guy tell me, these idiots on Dumb Money, if you haven't seen this podcast. Have you seen them? Do you know who they are?
Dumb Money?
Oh, bro,
No,
you
I
missed
don't
my
think
video.
so,
You need to go
actually.
watch it.
I gotta catch that.
That's
Okay.
the video you need to watch, Tetron. I'm telling
Dumb
you.
Money? Okay.
Dumb Money.
Well, I mean, it sounds like,
No,
the
so
name
it's
is
3
Dumb
guys
Money,
who
that's all
made
I'm
money.
saying, like-
They made money on Tesla, they made money on Apple, and they made money on GameStop. And they sell the merch, Dumb Money, and then they'll say like Tesla, Dumb Money, and Apple, but they don't have no Dumb
Gotcha.
Money in GameStop because one of the guys wasn't even there for it. But these guys are just like bragging about how they made money back in the day on the pump, but now they're like, oh, Ryan Cohen doesn't know what he's doing, he's a failure, and they said the script, man. They don't sell games, they don't, and I'm just like, okay, so they're down $100 million on game sales. But yet they're up $100 million on collectibles, and they still sell hardware and accessories. Like a lot, $3 billion worth.
Yep.
So what in the hell are people complaining about and or saying that it's like dead or something? It's like you're
And
in
then
the worst.
trade-in argument. Like,
Yeah.
you ever hear
Oh
people
my
say,
God.
like, oh my God, they don't I think you actually, you mentioned your premiere
Dude,
today that I
it's the
caught.
dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, the trade-ins, it's not that much. People are like, oh my God, GameStop's so terrible for that. It's like, what do you expect? Like, do people expect to get what they paid for the game back? Like, I never really understood
I'm going to sell you a car.
why people are like, oh my God.
Go
Like,
trade in that car after you're done driving it for like 6 months, even a year, 5 years. I don't care how much you trade it in and you drive it and you come trade it in. It's not going to be worth what you bought it for. So that's the whole point.
Yeah,
So the business model doesn't work. The only 2 businesses that I know that give you full value back for a return is going to be Costco and Nordstrom. That's all I know. And I'll tell you this, they have limitations. And I know about it because it's like, what are the benchmarks of returns? At some point, these individuals, these people who pay for the membership or people that pay to shop, they eventually will not want to return the items or they'll consume the items. In gaming, it's totally different. It's electronics. It's actually, I think they say every 6 months technology doubles. Something to that effect. So the computer you could have bought a year ago is obsolete, basically. 6 months later, it's like, okay, now we got a better one. It's not top of the line. TVs are the
faster,
same way.
stronger.
Yeah, it just keeps upgrading. And as technology moves that way, and if you're not educating yourself, then you're always going to be behind. I was extremely behind in the world of graphics cards. I'm telling you right now, very behind, because the one I bought back in the day got me through everything I needed to get through. It got me through League. I don't need anything else. It got me through Diablo 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I can play Diablo 4, and I'm cranking it out, and I'm loving it. I haven't tested out Fortnite. I haven't tested out Call of Duty. I don't want to play Call of Duty. I don't support whatever they do. But I'm down with Fortnite for now. And my son's not playing Call of Duty. He's like, nah, Dad, we're not playing that game, because he's got older friends that play. So.
I'm never even big on the Call of Duty, honestly. I always kind of thought it was a little overrated.
Oh, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. It was amazing. Zombies was the best thing ever.
Maybe it's because I was just bad. Maybe it's because I was like always trash, honestly. I was the guy that everybody was always roasting, like, bro, come on, you have to hop on the bus, like, for transit and stuff like that.
Oh, no, dude. I literally played that game till the wheels fell off. Till my wife started kicking me. Like, that's when you know you play a lot of video games, guys. If your wife has never kicked you, then you're not playing enough. So I'm just going to put that out there. But that's awesome that you're growing up in real time right here in front of us. I think you're the most, you're the catch. So your girl better watch you better watch out, bro.
Okay? Thank you. I'm honored.
I don't care if there's guys or girls coming at you. We don't know how they identify themselves these days. But
send them off.
Yeah, you can do that all you want, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're a gift. You're a gift that keeps on giving. And I watch your videos, and you're pretty stoic in your videos, by the way. It's almost ransom like. Okay, like you're sitting there, you're like, "Hi guys, let me tell you about GameStop," and I'm like, "Yo." I wish if that's you being you, Tetron, I'm just giving you advice right now, brother, because I do my best on this.
I'm always for it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm waiting for you to be you. Okay? And I tell this to people all the time, even my employees, whenever I'm around them. I go, hey, who are you outside of here? Like, who are you outside of the stream? That's who you need to be in front of the screen. So you might be I've seen you when you're playing video games with your brother. You guys are playing that Mario Smash whatever shit. And you guys were having it, you guys were a little bit of shit talking, a little bit going back and forth. But like, I'm waiting for there's my brother has a whole playlist. It's called Beef. And he goes, okay, you need to make a playlist called Beef, bro. He's like, and get all your clips when you're beefing with other YouTubers or, or CEOs or whatever you got. He's all, and put it in a playlist. He's all, I'd watch that shit all day. And so he tells me that stuff. And I go, well,
I love it.
My beef, if I made a playlist called Beef, right, which is gonna be real, my shit is fire, right? But where's your beef? Where are you? then do you make a conscious effort to just stay out of everything controversial? Or are you not like, you know what, that mother effer over there said this and I'm coming at him? Or you're just like, no, I'm gonna theorize on GameStop. That's what I'm gonna do. It's cool. I don't fault you.
No, I see what you're saying.
But are you passive or are you coming at it?
I mean, I go back and forth. Like, I kind of debate like what the best like standpoint to have is, because I do feel like as an individual, like there are definitely moments where I'm calm, like in situations, but there's also definitely moments where I get a little rowdy, I get a little wild. So, but I feel like maybe, it's easier to come from the standpoint of I don't want to say cautious, but just starting off slowly figuring out how I want to present myself, and then not like, I don't know exactly. I guess I'm still figuring it out. That's the simplest way to say it. But I am definitely, I'm not looking to get into arguments, but if somebody's going to come at me, like I have no problem defending myself. But kind of my standpoint's been right now, just
can we stop the cap?
Focus on GameStop.
Can we stop the cap? You're going to have a hard time defending yourself, okay? Yeah, my young man. I don't know. You're 140 pounds, soaking wet. I don't want to hear it. No,
not like that. Defend myself.
No, I know, but I'm just messing with you. So I want to give a shout out right now. I'm reading the chat, and it says right here. This is a good one for me, man. It says, "I'll take Tonko Native over Tetron any day of the week. Tetron is still a noob. Tonko Native is an OG like Marantz. Move out the way, kids." So Cheese from Boston is basically Tetron Invest, or he's Tonko Native. I mean. Because who brings up Tonko Native but this guy? And he wants me to do.
I don't even know who Tonko Native is. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm convinced right now, Tetron, that you're a busy guy, okay, and that you're not like the rest of these guys who just watch Marantz Rantz all damn day. But Tonko Native is a part of the show, He's a meme. We have his emoji on the Discord. He's the guy in the tank top and the wife beater who has no muscle definition and then says, Marantz, but this is how he does it. Marantz, I will, and where I'm from, I will kick your ass if you talk that way, but I've always wanted a friend like you to talk to me this way. So in reality, I like you, I love you, and I want to watch you, Marantz Rantz. That's the reality. That's how slow he speaks, bro.
That's how he talks. Okay, I was like, wait, is this?
Hey, bro, it's absolutely crazy. I'll play him at 2.0, and it'll sound like a regular guy talking. Oh, dude, I swear to God, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. And I know anybody who's watching this show right now. I've never done an impression of him before, but that's gotta be dead on, bros. I don't know what to tell you guys. Oh, and I
definitely gotta look back.
Hey, and I love the kid. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. He came out there talking his shit, calling me names, doing all this stuff, and I love the guy because he watches. And you know what?
Yeah,
one day he's the guy who went like this. He was like this. And Marantz, and I'm gonna do it fast because I don't want to talk slow like him. Yeah, Marantz Rantz was crying on the YouTube because he sweeps the floors of Costco. Yes, he is a janitor. He sweeps the floors. But if you Google janitors at Costco, they make a lot of money. I want a job at Costco's. So, Marantz Rantz is licking the floors and the spill on aisle 319, but I wish it was me. Marantz Rantz, hire me, please. That's a whole and I'm not even joking. That's a real video, by the way. But he said it a lot slower than that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, hey, bro, that's the favorite part of my show right now because I know he's gonna watch. He watches every episode. I know he's gonna watch that. And hey, Tonko, I don't want any drama, bro. I don't want no heat. I'm a bitch, bro. Okay, it's like my man Stacks a Lot sent me a video, and Stacks a Lot sends me a video, and he goes, "Hey, man, this is me as a 40-year-old man, right? Like, because we're in our 40s, and he's like, this is me every time a young guy talks shit." And it's me in the car talking to myself, like, man, I could have effed that dude up. Man, he don't even know. And screaming and pounding the wheel and everything. And it's all because you have something to lose. You won't fight. You won't go looking for trouble. Man, I stopped looking for trouble a long time ago, Tetron, because one, I own GameStop shares. I don't want no trouble. Two, I'm a grown-ass man. I got a lot to lose. I got a career. I have family I got to feed. You think I want to get locked up? Think I want to get in here with a broken hand because I broke it on somebody's face? Like, it's not that way. Oh, I'm telling you. I'll tell you a story right now that'll rock you. We're at the club. We're at the club.
Oh, Marantz at the club? Was Rico there?
No. God, Rico and I have only gone to a nightclub in our whole lives 3 times. Oh, man, it's another story.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you.
My brother's not even 21 yet, so he can't even go with me.
So let me tell you this story about me and Reek, all right? Just so that we're very clear. We're extremely confident dudes, okay? We live a different life. So definitely in my 20s, I had that swag. I carried it, and I had a big pocketbook, man. I was making well over 6 figures at 24, 25. And I was selling advertising. And so Rico's in the military. He's fresh out. He's fresh in, whatever, but he's coming out this way for Christmas or whatever it may be. And I'm dating my wife now. I was dating her at the time. I say, I'll meet you at the club. You know, you want to meet me there? I'm going to take my brother with me. She's like, okay, cool, whatever. Now, they don't know I have a twin brother. I don't say anything. So
that's going to be good.
Rico's at the club. I'm at the bar, sitting there, ordering drinks, waiting for her to get there. And I'm looking down like, man, is she even coming? But I know she's with her girls, and they're always late. No big deal. Rico is Rico. Rico's out there grinding. Rico will grind on a wooden pole, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. He'll get splinters all up in his shit. So Rico's out there doing his best Magic Mike. And I mean, this guy's just getting it. And these girls walk in, and they look right at my wife, and they say, "Girl, is that your man?" And she's like, "Huh?" And she's like shocked, like they don't understand. They think it's me.
Everyone's just like, "Wait, what?"
They thought it was me. And I'm like, "No, that's Rico." You know, I'm sitting at the bar. And so then she walks up, and I go, hey, babe, I'm right here. And she's like, "Oh, like that's my twin brother." She's like, "Oh, thank God." She's like, "I really thought this was over." And I was like, "What do you mean over?" I was like, "It'd be over if I was dancing with somebody." She's like, "Well, not like, well, if you're dancing like that." Can you imagine Reek's out there lifting up his shirt and doing it all? I mean, hey, like, this is 10 o'clock at night. The club really doesn't start till about midnight, 11:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty early.
Oh no, pretty early. Rico's the first one at the club. It's 9 o'clock. Rico's at the door, talking to security. "Hey man, when's this shit open up, man?" Walks in, claims his territory like a damn lion. He walks over to the tables. "All right, I got these 2 tables." And I'm like, "What do you need 2 tables for, bro?" He's like, No. I got this table. This is one for me, one for you. When they need, because listen, this place is going to get packed. They're going to need somewhere to sit. So they're going to have to ask you if they want to sit down right here. And I was like, "Yo, bro, your Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo shit doesn't work out with me. All right, I'm straight, bro." "Nah, bro, check this out." And sure enough, he's sitting right there. A group of girls walks up and goes, "Is anybody sitting here?" He goes, "You are." And sure enough, they come sit down. He's like, "Hey, so what's up? So what are we drinking? What do you guys need?" Yeah. Oh, it's the grossest shit you ever seen in your life. The only thing Rico's missing is a gold chain and chest hair. It's the only thing he's missing. But anyway, so Reek's right there doing his thing like that. That really happened. But so here's the fight story, okay? Where I was like,
"Okay, I'm ready."
And this cost me a lot of money in my eyes. So we're at the nightclub, and these 3 guys are dancing next to us, and there's no one in the whole damn crowd. The thing is empty, but they're dancing next to us. So my wife is dancing, I'm dancing, and the one drunk guy keeps jumping around and bumping into me. I'm like, "Yo." And finally, I just tell him, "Hey, man, you got the whole dance floor over there. Go kill it. Like, go ahead." Now, I know all the security. I know the owner. I know the DJ. I know everybody. I've been going to this club my whole life. My uncle was the DJ for 30 years. It's the most successful club at the time. Mind you, this club has been shut down because they killed some people. They shot some people. It was too much.
Oh, damn.
But we were dancing, doing our thing. And this guy now bumps into my wife. Now, when you bump into my wife's 4'11", 100 pounds. I'm like, "Yo." I'm like, "Hey, man, didn't I tell you? Get your ass over there." Now I'm furious. I'm mad, but I'm more mad at the security guards for not coming over, seeing this shit popping off. Now, he's a Marine, and he had 3 of his Marine buddies with him, and little 2 potheads too, whatever. And, oh yeah, but these dudes were like looking like Bone Thugs and Harmony, but this dude looked like he wanted to smoke. So I was like, okay.
Gotcha.
And he's a tough kid. And so when I turn around and, I tell him to go over there, and I turn around, look at my wife, and I'm just like, "Can you believe him?" I went like that. And he punched me twice in the face.
From behind, like soccer
Oh, yeah,
punch?
I wasn't looking, and he hit me. Tack.
Wow.
And I was like, "Yo,
Damn.
Did he really just hit me?" Like, because
That's on.
there's no way. There's no way. Like, you're dreaming. So I let it rip. I hit him once. And his whole eye socket collapsed. Boom, bleeding everywhere, right?
Oh, shit.
And I'm just like, that's right. Like, I'm at this point, I don't care what's going down. And so nobody jumped in. Security guards came in. They rushed me out. They grabbed me. They took me out the building. They're like, "Hey, man, what are you doing, Marantz? Like, you can't be hitting people in the club. Like, what?" I said, mind you, we're VIP every night. Like, we were there all the time.
They're like, "Why would you do that?
Yeah.
We know you."
And I was like, "Hey, man, I told you guys. You saw him bumping into my wife. I'm going to defend my wife, and that's what I'm going to do." So, and then he hit me, so I let it rip. They put me behind the door. They escorted the kid out. He's like, "Look at my eye, man." He's holding his face together. It's really bad. Really, really bad.
God.
They gave me a VIP bucket of ice with the bottle in it, and I soaked my hand in ice all night. I literally cracked my whole hand on his face. Now, you would think that's like a big deal. Like, "Oh, yeah, this is a machismo moment, right?" I'm going to tell you something, dude. I really haven't hit somebody that hard the rest of my life. One, it shocked the shit out of me that I could destroy somebody like that, because I was just like, man, I was that mad. 2,
It's just in the moment. I mean,
yeah,
rightfully
but
so.
2, I
too.
have a good job. If I didn't know the people at the club, I'd be arrested. I'd be charges pressed against me, whatever it may be. 3 dudes that stood out after, the 3 guys that he was with, he was actually with 5 guys, stood around and waited for me to leave this club.
Damn.
They were waiting. I'm in the VIP with my buddies. I'm with everybody. And they're like, yo, don't even go out yet, man. Just wait. Let everybody else leave. When we're walking out the doors of the nightclub, I kid you not, the 2 front doors, we're walking out. The guy in front of me, because they gave me the bottle, right? It was bottle service. They gave me the bottle. They gave me the bucket of ice. I wasn't going to drink this bottle. I don't drink like that. So I said, oh, they gave me the bottle just to here's my hand, whatever. And I invited people over to the table to take free drinks. And so there was this one guy getting free drinks all night. And I'm pouring him drinks. These guys think he's with me. So when we walk out the door, they stab him. Boom.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Stab him. Security comes in between. They pull me back into the club and we wait. This guy stabbed out in the front of the club. All because they thought he was with me. They were trying to get to me.
Was he all right? Or?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't stick around. Because when the cops showed up, my wife was like, are we leaving now? I said, we're leaving. This is the best time to leave because the cops are out there. So I walk out.
That's
I look
crazy.
at all of them. I give them deuces, peace sign, and I get the hell out of there. I haven't been back to that nightclub after that they shut it down, maybe like a year later. But my wife and I hadn't gone out for at least 5 years after that. We now go to a mature spot, we think, a better spot. But that was a big deal. And it taught me a lot because I went to work the next day, and I was the supervisor of the bakery back then. And I have to bake with my hands, and I couldn't open my hand.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I was worthless at
Wow, what a
work.
story.
So like it taught me so much. So when I see Stack send me like a video and it's all funny and it's like, hey man, we're at this age where shit goes down and you're just like, yeah, okay, I would do something, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna walk away. And it takes a bigger man to walk away. There's nothing in me that wants to show off my strength, my machismo, nothing. You could call me a bitch, you could call me it all, man. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, okay. But if I have to defend my family, I'm gonna do my part.
Different story.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, I literally rethink my whole life when these moments happen. My dad and I were talking about this up on the mountain. I was like, yo, Pops, if a kid came up to me and started calling me names, that's just what I am. I am a bitch. I'm all of that. But what I really am is I got a fat stack of cash. I got, GameStop shares. I got a huge, house in California. I got a beautiful wife. I got 5 beautiful children. I've got the life, man. I've got the life they all wish, and that's it. And I'm out. And that's how I live at life. So I don't think violence is the answer ever. I try to avoid it at all costs. But I'll tell you, man, you should not be picking fights with anybody. But I love you. That's it. So anyway,
yeah, no, I think you're right. I'm not in the spot I want to be picking fights.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna tell. I'm telling this story to the whole crew.
No, yeah, you're good.
And so they're all listening. This guy goes, "I'm VIP, absolutely nowhere." Chad, you don't understand, man. It's a different life out here in Cali. Certainly when you grow up this way. Tonko Native has more wisdom than Marantz. Oh, thank you, Dan. Thank you so much for that. I had no idea. I tell you, hey, I'm gonna DM you Tonko Native videos, okay? And this is going to be our new ritual every week. This guy has a lot of videos. Don't get me wrong. He only has like 200 subscribers. But, if we can promote him here, guys, support Tonko Native.
Check
please,
him out.
everybody. I know he's waiting to get interviewed on the channel. He's looking for the action, but it's not going to happen that way. This is a real GameStop channel. Enough of the, I know people are like, hey, I tuned in for GameStop talk, not real life talk. Well, I'm sorry. This is a young man.
It's all good.
Tetron Invest.
I appreciate this so much.
It's wisdom, this young man right here. He's like I said, he's the same age as my child, so I want to make sure that he's getting his life right and not getting into these these pitfalls of people trying to show off how tough they are. It's the dumbest shit ever, man. I tell you right now, I love walking away.
I've really been trying to actually, funny you kind of say this, like really I'm trying to, outside my channel, just better myself as a person. And I know it sounds like corny, but also just really trying to like organize my life and figure out like driving forwards, if that makes sense. So I really do appreciate all these words.
Yeah, just every dollar you make, cut it in half, and start living a different life. That's all I can tell you. I did that a long time ago with my wife. I sat down, we wrote down all the finances, we wrote down all of our bills, and I go, okay, look at all this. Now we wrote down how much money we spend on food, and that was the shocker. I think we were doing almost $3,000 a month in food. And
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I could improve in that category. I think a little bit.
That's going out, that's entertainment, that's groceries, that's everything you do all week long. You're eating out, and then when you want to take the wife out the weekend, I'm like, yeah, let's go out, and we spend $200, and it's like, and the fortunate thing is, you say to yourself, Well, at least I have the money, right? Like I make money. We can go spend money. And I hate those people that say that. The people that come out and they go, well, I make money, so I should be able to afford the shoes I want and the jacket I want. And the
like, oh, I work so hard all week. Like,
yeah, well, no, I need to get my nails done. And I'm like, girl, let me tell you something about your nails, okay? Go get some press-ons and do that. Those are $10. And because more than likely, after you get nails after 2 weeks, you're going to get sick of them. You're not going to like the color, and you're going to want to get them redone a different way. And it's going to cost you another $60, $80, whatever it is. You don't need to just get a fill every damn 2 weeks either. Like, there's just so much going on that people and they think it matters.
Like they need it. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this. Okay, we're going to talk about the unseen hero here for you, Tetron. You got a haircut. Okay, you got a haircut, and you look good.
Yes.
All right, I need to get a haircut.
Keep it short, baby.
No, I need to get a haircut. I do. I know I do. But it was going across my mind because I was walking with my dad and we were talking about it because he does not cut his hair anymore. He let it all grow out. He used to have a tight cut. He kept his lettuce tight. Now he's growing it out and he says, I just don't care. He goes, but think about all the money I save. He literally saves $1,000 a year on haircuts alone. So I want everyone to do it however you do. You probably spend $80 on your hair a month cutting it. And that's 40 at a pop. And I'm just being generous for some people. But if you're going to spend
I see what you're saying.
$1,000 a month and you let that hair grow out for 5 years, there's $5,000. Or if I don't have to cut my hair for, all the years my son's in school, by the time he graduates at 18, he's going to have 15 grand, that I was able to save from haircuts, and I'm going to be able to put that away from him, and, he can go buy a car or something. And he's not going to bother me. So I've been debating on growing my hair and not cutting it. And I don't care what I look like. I don't care because it's more GameStop shares. Like, this is where I'm at. Guys, I'm a degenerate investor, and I have reevaluated my life. And so I think people need to start doing these cuts, and then I'm down with it. But I love it. So GameStop staff just getting pay cuts and no toilet breaks. Oh, here's Lemon. Is this Kunta right there? Is he back again? Like, I don't know how these trolls wake up every day and come back to the show. I just don't. It's
funny. They're consistent.
Well, they are dedicated, bro. Those bitches. Oh, here we go. I love this one. Those bitches from Dumb Money TV, in the end, will end up on the legacy GameStop history wall of absolute shame. Yes, they will, Jay. Yes, they will. And I'll keep making the videos for guys like that. Oh, dude, you got to watch that video, Tetra. It's probably one of my favorite videos of the week. That's saying something considering I do enough damn videos. Are you ever tired of YouTube? Like,
I don't say I get tired of it, but I definitely feel like as soon as I take my foot off the gas, I feel like I've fallen out of everything. I've fallen out of the loop, or like this has happened and there's this drama, this information. So I feel like there's almost like a pressure to always keep your foot on the gas. But at the same time, I feel like I need that pressure because I want to be driving forwards. So I wouldn't say I get tired of it, but I feel like there's definitely points where like you feel the I don't want to say like wear and tear, but like you feel it, if that makes sense. And I really just have to stay with it. And I really feel like I'm in good shape.
Well, I think that you did something that these guys aren't doing, right? These kids out here, you went ahead and took the chance to make videos and put your thoughts on tape. Okay. And I know I use the phrase tape. That's back in the day whenever we used to record videos and stuff.
I know what you mean. You're good.
Okay. Hey man, I just don't know. I tell my kids, VHS. And they're like, what are you talking about? But so I'm just telling you took a chance. And Travis Scott has been cleared of all possible criminal charges in the 2021 Astroworld tragedy. Okay, people got crushed if you don't remember.
Yeah,
and he didn't.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I remember hearing about that. And also, he's always let's go, everybody get wrecked and do a bunch of drugs and mosh pit.
The mosh pits, right? So he was at Coachella, and everybody wanted to go just to go and run around and get. See, there's something I would never do. If you're out there, guys, and you're doing mosh pits, just delete me. Don't ever watch me. I don't want to associate myself with these guys. No, nobody like this. They want us to grow our hair out. They said, Marantz, Tetron, grow your hair out. Okay.
We could be like, Richard Newton, how he hasn't cut his hair in forever. We're gonna be
that guy. I'm not cutting my hair until my ass. I'm going to try and get an interview with Ryan Cohen because I wrote a letter, and because I'm a big shareholder, I just want to tell you that I feel entitled to. I want guidance. So please, give me guidance. Yeah, Richard, here's some guidance. Shut the fuck up. How about that? That's the guidance I have for you. No, that's everybody out there who wants to talk shit about GameStop or not trust the process. Then don't trust the process. Don't invest. That's it. And I don't even, it's not that I don't question my leadership. I don't, none of that shit. I hate it when people are like, well, then you have a right to question leadership. You have a right to question your investment. Yeah, I do question it. Every day I read the balance sheet and it tells me the same goddamn answer, that we're great. So I'll just keep reading SEC filings and I'll go that way. You know, there was a time when Warren Buffett would invest based off of his, he would go and look at a 10K and he would read it and read it and read it. And then he'd be like, okay, well, no, I'm not going to do that. He'd spend like 3 days reading it. I was reading about all this. And that's how he would invest his money. He wouldn't go in there and say, well, tell me your plan. No.
Yeah.
He would do it this way. And then he'd meet the leadership and be like, all right, I like you. I'm going with you. And the pressure of people putting money, the pressure of him putting his money into a company creates pressure for that CEO to do the best job they could possibly do. And that is the truth. So
I think Ryan Cohen at GameStop is CEO right now.
Yeah.
That definitely seems like a factor, because I was actually just thinking about that the other day, that if he's CEO now and people around him just see him working hard and it's like, wow, my boss, I respect him. He's not even getting paid. His ownership is just in shares. He's not actually even getting like compensated. How am I going to I can't not keep up with him, or maybe I won't even have my job type of thing. So I feel like it really does go like from the top down when you have a guy like that.
Oh yeah. Don't talk about Bidenomics here, bro. We don't trickle down.
No.
Did you watch that yesterday?
I just see the tweets. Like, I don't even try and follow politics. It just gives me a headache. It's all baloney.
Let me tell you, man, the older you get, the more you pay attention. I'm just telling you. Because you're just because I don't know. Like, I don't like the kids who protest on the pavement. I'm not a big fan of that.
Do that. That's not me, I assure you.
I'm just not a big fan of it because, like, I see all these guys protesting on sidewalks, and I say, well, who's at work and who's paying the bills in this household?
So many people my age that don't want to work. It's actually incredible. Like,
it's a generational thing. Yeah,
and even my brother were talking the other day.
I thought you were about to say your brother doesn't want to work. I'd be like, oh wow, you got a scumbag. All right, cool.
No, I'd tell my parents to kick him out of the house. No, I'm just kidding. But we were talking about this the other day. It's like crazy. We literally know people, like both mutual friends that we're both friends with, or people he knows, people I know, that you can't even sit down and like we're all hanging out. Like, they have to just be swiping on something just out of like habit. They just swipe. Or like if we play like poker, like we hang out to have like casual game poker, like not a lot of money, not super serious, but the game's always slow down because somebody has to be on their phone. Like it's like, it's crazy. And it's
no phones allowed at my poker table.
I like that.
No, seriously.
It's a huge difference in the time. Yeah, because that's why everyone's like, oh, the game's slow. I'm like, yeah, because you're on your phone. Like, if you weren't on your phone,
people aren't paying attention to, like, who's up, all right, who's, it's your turn, or, what are you going to do? If they're not paying attention, oh, it's my turn? Oh, sorry. And then they got to go look at the cards. I can't stand that. I'll go crazy.
I know, yeah. Oh, wait, who is it on me? Like,
no, man. Yeah, you're in the small blind. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm all about it, man. I play a lot of poker, you know that, but I don't do it for money. I hate the guys who are degenerate gamblers. It was in me, and I got it out. And I
remember, hearing your story.
It was the best feeling ever to go to a casino and not gamble. We go every weekend, my wife and I. Essentially, I mean, we went last weekend, right? And
just for like
we go out for dancing. That's it. My wife, she'll have a drink or two. I'm just there to be her dance partner. That's it. And I'm not looking for any drama. And I mean, we've had drama come to us. Like, we had a lady steal my mother-in-law's cell phone, and we got it back.
Oh my!
And that was crazy because there was witnesses to it. They didn't stop it, but they go, "Hey, those girls up there took the phone." And I was like, "Huh?" My wife went up there, took her shoes off, was ready to throw, grabbed the phone. I said, "Baby, calm down." All these other guys came up, and I was ready to fight them all. And then one kid goes, "Hey, coach!" And that's all it takes. Because we used to be football coaches, my brother and I. And my dad was the president of the whole youth football league out here. We're talking about, ninth grade kids, 8th grade kids. But they're troubled kids at that point. And we would pick them up at practice, bring them over. We had some of the best teams ever. My dad managed to coach two kids that went to the NFL, numerous D1 scholarships, really successful teams. But those kids have so much respect for us and for what we do. And so it would be my brother and I. We would take rotations. We would take leave from the Army. I would leave for a month. So I would get here and I would do all of August or September. And Rico would take leave and he would do October. And by that time, they're in the playoffs and they're in the championship. At the end, they went 8-0 and they're undefeated and all this stuff. So we went 3 years undefeated, 3 or 4 years undefeated.
Oh wow, damn!
In a row. And so all those kids, they developed into great humans, great adults. So assets to society. But we actually ran the team like a military. So you couldn't talk.
That must have been awesome.
You just walk in formation. It was crazy, man. Because we were straight out we were both sergeants in the Army. Can you imagine?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
we come home and we know football, and then we're sergeants, and we're just like, all right, boom. So, Rico went and started his YouTube channel off with some of that information that we used to pass around back in the day. But he studied a lot, and that's good for him. And now look for us, finance. It's the world that's forever changing because you have companies like Mullen Automotive. Okay, and Mullen Automotive. No, DRS. I didn't see your chat there. I didn't get to see it. But Mullen Automotive is a company. Have you been paying attention to this company?
A little bit. Isn't that the one where the insider's been? Oh no, that was Lordstown, where he just dumped all the shares and they went bankrupt.
Well, that's not why they went bankrupt, but Lordstown.
Well, I mean, that was like right. Basically, he just got out beforehand, but.
Well, they have a partnership with Foxconn, right? So that Chinese company that builds every electronic in the world. All the iPhones, all the Samsung, they build everything, all your gaming systems, all semiconductor chips. So they agreed to invest money into Lordstown, $180 million, $175 million, I think, something like that. And then they backed out of the deal. So the CEO was like, hey, we have all these orders. The CFO, co-signed on that, said, yeah, we have all these orders, but they were actually in line. They were cooking the books. So then they both got fired on the same day they quit. So the new people who came in, it's all private equity. It was Carl Icahn's former CEO. The whole Icahn people are there. Everyone's in Lordstown. So basically, they're in there to break it up, to destroy it from within and start carving it out. So we called that out, for Bed Bath & Beyond. But for Mullen Automotive, it's something totally different. It's an amazing criminal story. The CEO allegedly has bankrupted 5 pink sheet companies. And by doing it the way he has, he's made millions of dollars. Dilution pump, and they'll pump with anything, any story. Oh, we signed this contract to sell this many trucks. And when you go look at it, it's actually like a dispensary that has like 2 employees. And why would they buy $50 million worth of trucks? They wouldn't.
That's crazy.
But this has all been exposed, and I literally come out every day and I make a video every week, whatever it is, to talk shit to this guy. His name's David Mitchery. I even called him yesterday. I called the office and I left a message. So I
like that.
Oh, this guy, anything, right? Another thing, whatever his name is. He keeps telling me what to do on this channel, right? And he keeps telling me what to talk about. And I need to find it important, whatever he wants to talk about. I don't care. Because that I'm a fundamental guy for GameStop. I'm not the talk about the MOAS type style. But he hasn't figured that out yet. So he will, though, because he keeps saying another thing. Hey, and another thing. Go make your own channel. I already told you, bro. We're all going to watch. I promise you.
Sounds good.
So anyway, the George Soros comment, I didn't see it either. So maybe you can't make it. And so here's the crazy thing about Mullen Automotive is that they've managed to lie their way all the way through, and they've been selling shares. Okay, now to keep up with the charade, you're going to raise capital by selling shares. They opened up their float all the way up to 5.5 billion shares. Okay, they have sold everything to the public, telling them they're the next Tesla. They're nothing like that. Their signs in the conference room are banners. Their prototypes don't actually drive. They have $6 million in inventory of vehicles. and they have a cash burn of $450 million, almost $500 million each year, the last 2 years. So with that cash burn and the way they've used the money that they've raised, they've gave incentives to insiders. David Mitchery has a business that burns millions and millions and millions of dollars, $1 billion, and he makes $40 million a year via share offerings.
Crazy.
He gives his shares. His number one shareholder was Taryn Pizer, who was arrested in March for insider trading with another company. Taryn Pizer is formerly Drexel Burnham Lambert, formerly the partner with Mike Milken at the same desk. These are the circles they keep. They haven't produced one vehicle. There is a YouTuber out there that claims he's getting an interview with David, but David has said, we already produced all these vans. Look at the picture. They put a picture out there on Twitter, and I had the picture of one of my videos that I did, but it doesn't show you the logos of the vans. It just shows you vans, the side profile of them. But what they did was they put the Mullen Automotive logo on vans that they already bought. They didn't produce anything. They also bought Jeeps. They did the same thing. The Bollinger Jeeps. These are all failed companies that they went in and put cash on. This is what they're doing with their cash. But it's all to pump up the facade that they're actually doing something. So while they keep selling shares. So when they got the float all the way up to 5 billion shares, they did a reverse stock split 25-1. And did not announce it. They did a one-day announcement. Tomorrow, 25-1. Boom. All the shareholders got sucked out. The thing is, they were already at 6 cents a share. From $483 all the way down to 6 cents a share.
Down 99.999% from the peak.
Pumped it up to 25-1. Now people start buying in because the same day they do that, the week before, they brought in a guy named Lawrence. And Lawrence is a engineer that has the ability to create an EV battery. He reverse engineered it to last up to 500 miles. And it was going to change the game. And his technologies is in the Chevy Bolt. So then he says, all right, I'm going to take this technology to you, Mullins. Mullins says, all right, we're going to produce vehicles. And if you can deliver on this technology, we're going to give you $5 million. But we're going to give you $50,000 up front to Lawrence. Lawrence gets the 50 grand. Lawrence starts making his rounds on social media. This company is great. We have a plan. We have this. Oh, yeah, poster going everywhere. He's pumping the stock with the info, right?
Ridiculous.
They pump it. Lawrence deletes everything 2 weeks later. The price is at $1.20 something when I make my video. And I said, guys, run. I told everybody what it was. I looked at everything. It's an hour long connecting the dots. Oh, I've done follow-up videos too. But I broke it all down to you. I told you exactly. I didn't believe Lawrence the minute I heard him talk. And then you see his video, and it's a ransom video. It's a Tetron Invest live stream. He's right there. He's right there with two dudes behind recording him, and they're telling him what to say and how to say it and when to say it. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Well, the craziest part is I found Lawrence yesterday. And I made that video. Lawrence has been having house parties with escorts at Airbnbs with the 50 grand they gave him.
Oh, that was that thumbnail with the girls in the front and the guy.
Snow bunnies, bro. He's buying them.
Yeah.
So, and I know I say it jokingly and candidly, but what I really want to tell people, hey, yo, we still live? I took a nap. Yes, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. How about that? The craziest part, hey, Donko, how you doing, bro? Appreciate you. The craziest part is he's using shareholders' money for a piece of ass. Because that's the only way this guy got paid. They had money from shareholders. So I want to know if shareholders understand what it is. And he said, don't get swindled. Get bundled or something. I don't know what it means. Like bundle up. I don't know what they sent me. They sent me a quote. It
just
means you want to bundle up with the shorty. But no, Mullen Automotive is complete fraud in my mind. But allegedly, from all the pieces that I connect.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. David Mitchery, you're welcome to come join the channel anytime, join the conversation. But I promise you it's not going to be a good one. Because you can't tell me you got into the car industry because you liked fast things when you were growing up. That doesn't work for me. Not when you did 25 years in the music industry, and then you came over here, and all of a sudden you're an aficionado, an expert on EV vehicles. I call bullshit. I think it's a criminal enterprise at this point. By the way, they just announced 2 days ago they're going to expand that float 3.3 billion shares from 250 million shares right now because of the reverse stock split. They're going to dilute all the way to that crazy amount, 3.3 billion.
It's insane.
They just increased their float right now to 600 something million. So tripled the float in one day. But it's absolutely crazy what's happening. But they have the potential to go all the way back up to 5.5 billion again. And they're going to do a 100-to-1 reverse stock split this time around. So if you ever want to see how you can get more money out of a dollar, and everyone says, no, I already lost all my money. It can't go any lower because it's only at 10 cents right now a share, 9 cents a share, whatever it is.
Looks like it can.
It can go down further because 10 cents a share turns into $10 again, and then you get it out of there again. So it's a percentage of your money that you'll never get back. People lost everything they got in. There's no way you're getting your money back. There's no short squeeze. There's no anything. It's murder suicide.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's like still a common thing, or I don't want to say common because I feel like majority of people, I would like to think, see through this, but there's definitely people getting burned, right? So it's like always the next play, or oh my god, squeeze! Like
there's
it's
a sucker born every night, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's like people are like, oh well, they're just saying that because they're a shill, and now that's like the whole thing. Oh well, you're bringing up a counterpoint, that means you're automatically a shill, and that's what people say who like blindly invest in him like that. I feel like, and it's just crazy that that's kind of become, I don't want to say the norm, but an unfortunately common thing, like amongst individuals, just like you said, get suckers born every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the Tetron Invest channel, the channel you have, I know you don't stray too far from GameStop. You're pretty much GameStop only.
For now.
So the Mullen Automotive stuff that I want you to know, I've just put it out there because I want people to be able to read the tea leaves. Like, hey, this is a company, companies like this. And if you were an investor and you're getting all your information from like Wall Street Bets or Reddit, another subreddit, you should really go look into the company. Like, who is it? What is involved?
Always.
PP Seeds was pushing out Workhorse 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
He's such a bozo.
No, but do you think,
found his Reddit, right?
Yeah, but do you think, all over his Reddit, he was pumping out every single stock in the world, trying to get, more followers. But he wasn't making any money. He didn't make a single dollar off these trades. But if you would have pumped Workhorse and you go look at it, then you would have known that Workhorse sold their truck to Lordstown. And by doing that, Steve Burns, they basically said, okay, Workhorse is no longer needed. And they took their individuals and they put them on Lordstown Motors. So once you would have seen the writing on the wall there, you're not investing money into any of this stuff. But I've seen this kid pump every stock in the world. So when I saw Bed Bath & Beyond, and I really understood like who's in it, what it is, and you tell everyone, and everyone just. I'm gonna tell you something. As a content creator, there, young man, and you interview somebody and they give you their take, you have zero credibility, zero, when you delete the video. So there's two individuals right now that when they get something wrong, they delete the video. That's Data Zero. If you don't know who he is, Zero Data. He makes predictions on AMC, the TA of it all. He looks like he's the missing child of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. All right. Next time I see him, I'm just gonna call him Jada. What's up, Jada? He's that type of guy. He looks like he's an extra in The Fifth Element. He looks like he was an extra in Hackers. He looks like the common day protester for all things Pan-American. If you don't get any of that, I apologize. But for anyone out there, this guy can't tell me he has kids. He can't tell me he has this or that. He's a complete liar. He's actually, I love the thing they put into the Discord today. They said, Tetron investors, and it's me, myself, and Irene, because he will post a video, and 2 seconds later, he already comments on the video on his other account and it's iPhone support. Like, we know his whole accounts. He has like 3 different accounts. He types in the same patterns, and it's always the same thing. Like,
too obvious.
oh yeah, like data zero, your TA's the greatest. You're just so on point, man. Oh, everybody needs to support this guy. Everybody should subscribe. It's like it's that type of shit. He'll like super chat himself, bro. So,
oh my god, yeah,
he's that kind of guy. It's absolutely god awful. But once you find out that he's the modern day "don't fuck with cats," you ever seen that documentary? I've told you.
What is it?
Don't fuck with cats.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Tetron, you can't be a content creator and not watch that.
Okay, what was it? Don't fuck with cats.
Straight up on Netflix. Okay. You need to go watch this.
Okay.
And tonight.
Okay. I'm going to tell my girlfriend after this. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Right now. Tell the fuck right after this. Right now. Just go. Leave. I don't care. Get up from the screen. No, listen.
No, I got to finish this.
It is the greatest documentary I've ever seen. It's up there with Hoop Dreams. It's up there with Dear Zachary. It's that good. But it's someone who I feel what's that guy's name? That was someone, Data Zero Data. I think they have the same complex. I think they do. So
gotcha.
Once you understand what that movie's all about, what that show's all about, it's gonna blow your mind. It'll blow your when you think you know the whole concept of what it is, you don't know. And that's one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen in my life. So anyone who's ever seen it will tell you it's absolutely crazy. So
all right, I'm gonna report back on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh bro, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't need, you just tip the cap. Okay. When you see me, just go. Okay. You got that one. There's no way. I can't be wrong on this. I've tried to be wrong.
When are you ever wrong?
So I'm wrong a lot. Well, I'm wrong when I thought I was. There it is. Certainly on about the stock. No, I'm wrong all the. Dude, are you kidding? My wife. You. Yes, honey. Sorry. I watch this. You know how bad it. Listen to me. I rely on my viewers for everything. Okay. My viewers are huge supporters of me. Right. Just not GameStop. They don't champion just GameStop and Ryan Cohen and everything. They champion me. They're like, yo, Marantz, we want you to be great. So what do? In the Discord, they tell me when it's trash day at my house because I forget.
That's awesome.
Dude, I forget. And
I love it. No, it's great.
I'm doing so many videos. I'm scrambling at work. I'm doing 10 hours at work. I'm on vacation right now. And my vacation they're not like yours. Like anyone else's.
You're just running and
my vacations are grinding my body into shape and doing videos, and it's like I'm never stopping. And shout out to my wife who has supported me this whole time, cleaning the house, getting my laundry in order. Because when you're running this much and working out like I do, you're destroying laundry. Like I'm just telling you, I'm wearing 3 shirts. Shorts, pants, whatever, a jacket. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got salt all over everything. That's where it's at. So, still way too fast, bro. Is even slower. It's crazy. Oh, sorry, Jay. Jay must be behind on the video. He's talking about Tonko. Real players. Real players rock with Marantz. Yeah. So my point is, this week because I'm on vacation, I'm up all night and I'm doing shit. I've been leaving at 3:30. I've been leaving the house at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning every morning.
Yeah.
We get up and I go pick up my dad, and it's been the most therapeutic thing for me to hang out with my pops for 2 hours every morning. And we
sounds nice.
We go hiking and running, and we have life conversations. And I haven't spent this much time with my dad in a long time, and I'm happy to do it. And I told him, I said, we were up on the mountain the other day, and I go, hey pops, just think about this. In 20 years, you won't be up here with me. And it's like a reality sets in. And he goes, yeah. I goes, I know. That's why I cherish what I'm doing right now. Absolutely cherish it. So my pops and I are out there. We're rocking out. We're talking about good things. Talking about GameStop. Brainstorming about YouTube. Rico. We laugh about Rico. Whatever. Rico's crazy, man. Whatever it may be. We're having a good time. But here's the crazy part. As I think through this all, I know I'm grinding my body to a halt, but I forgot to throw the trash this week. I was leaving the house, and I didn't even realize that everybody else's trash cans were outside. That's how focused and dialed in I was about the hike we were about to do. And I didn't throw the trash. So now here I am with trash cans that are completely full. And my wife doesn't know this Okay, she's not watching the show right now, and she's in the kitchen cooking. But, and I love her for that. She's got off of work. She's gonna cook. She's a dedicated. No, my wife likes to feed us, bro. That's her love language. So, she, oh, hey, can you throw the trash? And I was like, yeah, I'll throw the trash. I got nowhere to throw it, bro.
No problem. Yeah.
I got nowhere to throw it. I didn't take it out. And Sharon was out all night, I think. And so she texted me and she was like, hey, I forgot to tell you to throw the trash. And I was like, yep, they already left. My bad. Like, there's like people out here that got my back, and I love them for that. But
that's awesome.
Yeah. So but a lot of my guys watch your show, dude. So
no, I'm honored. Thank you.
Monty likes you. Says, I'm a big fan with this tetron guy. There you go. He likes you, bro.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you, Monty. Thank you for the kind words. And
I'd love to
ask you.
Did you see the thumbnail real quick? Ryan Cohen just tweeted.
Oh, wait, what is it?
Ryan Cohen just tweeted. Oh, hell yes.
What did he tweet?
Work hard or please leave. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to just say that's that video that I did about that chick who's talking about her damn store's empty. I hope you saw the video.
Oh, yeah, that one I saw. Yeah. She's like, oh, it's all closed. It's always boring.
Yeah. The hell with her.
Work hard or please leave. I love it.
Yeah. I love that.
But what I actually wanted to ask you is, like, how do you, of course, it's not like a simple answer, but how do you, I know you're saying like the connections, but how did you really like organize yourself better and like kind of build your team around you and just the Discord and all that stuff? Like, how did that all, I mean, I know there's no simple answer and I'm not like, wow, it's just gonna be a magic formula, but do you have any like general thoughts on it? Because I've really been trying to think like how I can,
hard work. Like,
gotcha.
I'm going to explain it to you, okay? And this is going to be like a crazy answer for you, and I'm not trying to gloat.
That's okay.
Okay, but check this out. When it comes to YouTube and GameStop, there's no one in America working harder than me. No one. And when you are working harder than me, like if I see someone out there pumping out content and or they have a particular angle and they got a good look to them and their channel looks great, whatever it may be, however much a flash in the pan they might be, I know they're going to be a flash in the pan because I know they're not going to wake up and grind it out like I do. That's why I looked at somebody like Ant Trades who hit the scene, and of course the bot network went crazy on him. And he's got 1,000 people in his live streams, and it's just cranking
like
it out.
Nowhere.
Yeah, but it didn't matter. So I literally go like this. Oh, he's right here telling me my fiance and my dog, and and I'm gonna call up from work so I can be live, and I'm just like, oh, you're not it. You don't know what it is. You don't know what this is. And I feel like the harder I work, the more the crowd, my crew, our crew, respects the hard work that we put in. Like there used to be people who used to question my my work ethic. Well, what kind of man is he? He's always on the stream. He's 7 hours. Then he claims he goes to work all night. What is he? He's a janitor. He works overnight. He's a janitor. They do all this shit. And and my answer to all that is work hard or get the fuck out. No, that's good. Thank you, Incan, all day. The truth is, if you're not working as hard as the next guy, you will lose. You will lose. And so when I see YouTubers coming out, I'm gonna use this analogy to you, okay? Because Rico does this very well. Unfortunately, it comes off as too cocky for me, and I'm just extremely confident. But he has a very good point about the way he and I grew up being extremely competitive. But we're not competitive to the point where we cry when we lose, right? Or pout, or get frustrated, or punch things. Man, I lost. We're not that. When we would lose at things, we would go home and analyze what we could have done different, like an after-action review, like what happened, what could have happened, and what will we do the next time it comes out.
Gotcha.
And we would analyze everything we do, everything, man. I'm telling you, it could be anything. We'd be like, oh, we lost. Okay, well, we could have did this better. That's just how we do it, and I think the same way. Like everything out here. So what Rico says is this. There's going to be a great lady out there who's amazing at Burger King. Like the best manager ever at Burger King. Okay? But if I want to, I can go to that same Burger King and take her job.
I
Because
see what you're saying.
there are levels to this shit. And when you see an individual, like I'm telling you right now what I do for a living. Tetron, I was a bakery cleanup guy. And no one will believe the story if I told you. Like, imagine 400 people suppressing your progress. No one trying to help you for fear of, jealousy or envy, all of it, right? And you got to find a way to break through that and still be who you are, the leader you are. That will show you exactly who you are, like what you're made of. So when my dad put us on this planet, he put us with the mindset of not that you can do anything, but you can outwork anyone. You can. Don't sleep. If you want a Discord team, well, you asked the question, I'll give it to you directly. How did this team get built? The team that we have, and if people don't know this team is a lot bigger than just the moderators on this channel. This team can be Monty. It can be Snacks. It can be High Rider. It can be Funny Spider. It can be Stacks. But the team around me was built out of trust. I trust people once they've earned it. And Linda Rill is a guy who earned my respect and my trust. And if you see the way I communicate with my crew, there is no disrespect. There might be disrespect amongst the crew, the other guys. Them just throwing their weight around as in, I trade this way, I'm a better trader, I'm a better this. And
I see what you're saying.
Just bullshitting dick measuring contests. But there's
there's
never a moment for disrespect for the women of the crew. There's never a shade to be thrown at anyone. And when there is, and it's warranted, we address it. But this crew is unlike anything out there on YouTube. And I can't take the credit all for myself. They literally do the work. Almo's not here right now. Almo's asleep. Okay? And Almo wakes up, and he'll wake up and he'll go to work. He works at midnight shift, graveyard shift. And Almo takes the time to watch every political live stream, every video about politics, every video about investing. He watches everything, everyone's angle. And when I wake up in the morning, I've got a feed in my phone. It says, Marantz, check this out, check this out, check this out. He does that on his own. I had an individual text me. Right here, I'll go read it. I just want to make sure. An individual text me. And his name, I don't even want to tell you his name in a way.
Okay, no problem.
But he's a YouTube, he's a Twitter guy, and he puts out there, "Hey, I just saw this on Wall Street Bets. Wanted to let you know." And it's the one where they made a meme out of me and all that stuff, and on my video with my helmet on, and so I was like, okay, cool. And I responded to that and did everything. So then he sends me another video and he says, "Hey, you should review this video." Without even typing back to him, I already started doing the homework on the video, made the video, put it up. It's the one about this guy. I forget, the Review Tech USA guy.
Oh, the one that
just dropped. I didn't do that by myself. I used to spend my first year on YouTube trying to create the content and the ideas of what I was going to talk about. And you might have a scratch piece of paper in front of you, Tetron, at days, and something hits your mind and you write it down. And you go, "Oh, I'm going to talk about that."
And that is kind of how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. And then you go, okay. And then you'll listen to something and it'll trigger your brain and it'll make you think a certain way. And you'll be like, okay, I want to talk about this. This is my new angle. I'm going to do this. So you're creating content in your head and you put it down on paper. And then when you hit record and you go live and you're in front of the camera and you can't carry a tune because you just read off your sheet and 10 minutes in, the show's over. You don't know how to pace yourself. You don't know how to really breathe it out and talk it out and explain it. You don't know when to go to the chat and when not to. You don't know when to react and when not to. All of those things, I've gotten infinitely better. And in 5 years from now, I'm going to be better than I am today.
Just from doing it over and over and over.
Exactly. Repetition, And So the team that we built is the fact, there's 5 gifted memberships for you guys. In Marantz We Trust. Round of applause for the team. Yes, a round of applause for you guys getting those memberships.
Yes.
But,
everybody in the Marantz gang is awesome. I just want to say that for real right now.
They are.
It's so true. Like, I'm not, no cap.
Yeah, it says, like Monty, he says, grind and review your videos and find a delivery that you like and improve on it. It's ideal, but you know how many times I've recorded a video and not put it online? 100 times. I'll make a video. I'll make a take. I'll go like, all right, guys, here's my take. Blah, 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 blah. I'll finish it. I'll watch it. And I'll go, yeah, that's not going online, but thank you. All right, cool. All right, let me go back to playing League. Because it didn't move me. So
Gotcha.
the first step is you have to trust someone. And if you don't trust anyone and you don't learn from those bumps and bruises, you're never going to be successful. You know, I'm okay with failing. I'm okay with getting stabbed in the back. I'm okay with being misled. I'm okay with all of that. I really am, because I learned from it. I really do. So, I wouldn't be with my wife today if I didn't get a divorce from the military one. I went to a military relationship where it was like, hey, we're getting married just to get a duty station. Like, that's what I did. It's the dumbest thing you could ever do as a young man. But you learn. And now life could be so better. I mean, life can always be better. Your decisions could always be better. Your YouTube stream could always be better. But it's who you partner up with. It's who you talk to. And then how real it gets. So shout out to Kyoto, my day one. Shout out to Pepper with Salt. Shout out to Ralph Castaneda. Shout out to Hot This Year, Amo Nestor, Ruben, and of course Linda Rill. Sharon, Wendy. There's a whole group of people, man. There's just so many. Dizzy. But if you want to know how you go about that and how you really understand like the process of building this, Discord. I knew nothing about Discord. Still kind of don't. Our Discord could be better. But the crew took it over. And the crew
took it to that next level.
They hold meetings. You know, they're in the damn voice chat channel. They're in there every night, 12 deep. And they're in there just shooting trade ideas and bullshit. I mean, and you get to know people, right? So Monty's in there, and a whole group of them in there. So for me personally, man,
I really appreciate all this.
Yeah, well, I fell in love with the idea of putting out great information, the correct information, and the delivery I wanted, because I'm very direct. I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't have time for the, well, guys, if we do it like this, this is gonna be great. It's like that's not gonna wake you up. It's not gonna shock the shit out of you. And I'm not a shock jock per se, but what the hell am I gonna do? I've got paddles on the chest of Bed Bath & Beyond, and they don't listen.
Yeah, that's
right. Like I'm doing the best I can.
Oh my god, I can't believe that's still a thing, but it's.
But wait,
sorry, go ahead.
We've got content for years, because AMC is the gift that keeps on giving. And I'm not, and I could go the positive. AMC is going to make a great recovery, guys. It's a good investment. Blah blah blah. Hell no. Hell no. I'll always tell you the truth. I just joined the Discord. I really don't know how to use the Discord. What channel? Jesse, you go all the way down to the voice chat channels. There's 4 of them at the bottom, and it's VC is voice chat. So you go down at the bottom and you'll see them, and they'll all be hanging out time to time. They hang out during the live streams. It's like a watch party almost. So they'll be talking, they'll be listening, and they have a good time. We have conversations every night. They do, up until 4 a.m. in the damn morning. And occasionally I'll go by and I'll go cruise and I'll say hi to the guys. But they're in there just, doing the best they can. But, it's GameStop conversations, guys. It's investment conversations. It's economic conversations. It's quality conversations at times, and then not so quality at times. So if you're looking for somebody who thinks it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you might get Keith snoring on the mic. You might get Hot This Year, in there. You might get Almo in there to start cussing people out. But Stacks is
always something.
well, Stacks a lot. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a huge part of what I do every day. And why I'm so grounded. He'll remind me. He'll be like, "Yeah, Marantz, man. Nah, man, we got kids. Like, he'll just say it like that, and I'll be like, oh yeah, forgot. Can't go too crazy. Can't get too ramble on the screen.
I see what you're saying. Just a little reminder, like.
Yeah, but you might be in a different crowd, Tetron. I mean, you're 23 years old, so the people you surround yourself with might be the young studs of investing and they're doing things the right way. We're all playing catch up. I'm being real with you. Not all of us, but some of us. I'm playing catch up. I didn't really start grinding away at my finances till 10 years ago when I had the ability to do it. So up until about 5 years ago is when I really got a leg ahead, like a leg up. But
to the next level.
Yeah, but don't think. But even when you get to the next level, it's like your wife and you are still going to struggle. We're still going to find something to like a headwind. It's still there.
Some kind.
So your girlfriend and you, before you guys, figure out the hard parts of life, the facts of life, you need to watch Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix. That was the point.
Okay.
So, there you go.
I got you.
No, man, I love you, though, but it's cool. Pep, the real top G.
I really appreciate all this, like, really so much. Thank you.
Yeah, you got to trust somebody, though, brother. You trust me. I mean, you come to my channel, we hang out, but I think I'm the realest guy on YouTube. I think so, too. That's what I feel.
So I got the shirt.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But I don't think there's a real, and I'm not talking about just GameStop. I'm just talking about straight up. There's not a more real person that's just matter of fact, direct, and I live my life in front of the camera. But it's a decision I made. And when, I had a job opportunity, I got an email. I'm going to share this with you, okay? I got an email from my senior VP of what I do. I'm operations admin, and he's for all of Los Angeles. He's big time, right? He writes this email to everyone. He goes, I really feel there should be a representative from Los Angeles at Issaquah, and that is the corporate office of Costco. And he says, if you receive this email, you're a qualified candidate for the job opening that they have, and it's for manager procedure writer for the company. And it tells you the pay scale, right? It's going to be 130 to 130 a year, RSUs, all this stuff. Like you're gonna grind it out up there in Washington, or I'd tell you right now, cost of living is a lot cheaper than California. So I was like, oh, that sounds good, But then talk to my wife. My wife's like, it's not like a raise or anything. It's not like what are we moving for? I was like, well, for the next step, I got to get that one for the next one because I want to run the whole damn thing, right? Whatever. And she's like, when's enough? That's it. So I'm gonna ask you, man, are you young enough to grind for it, to drag kids through, from state to state, or is 4 cots in a hot? Is that good enough for you? Like for me, I guess I am. I guess I'm right where I need to be. So, I was willing to go lateral. All these lateral moves. And what's the point? Because you know what? Costco shares still go up. GameStop shares still go up. I don't have to go that route. So I'll make a living here. My humble living with my wife. But I mean, who could do it? You got to get a teammate. So if you want to know how you build your team, you got to trust somebody. I trust my wife first, and then I trust my team. And my wife, she helped me with my slogans, like create them.
Oh, nice.
The whole GameStop, can't stop, won't stop. GameStop, I'll see you around, millionaires. That's my wife.
Hey, nice.
Everything that I've done. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. That was me. And don't give her credit. No.
Okay.
That's me. But no, the designing of the T-shirts,
some of the stuff. I see
the background, my background here. My wife.
Oh, like with all the bags and
everything. American flag. Doing whatever I want. She's like, hey, try not to be so aggressive. She'll tip me. She'll she'll give me tips and stuff tips and tricks on how I come across. And then over time, I've okay, so I'm very mindful of she could be watching. She don't watch every day, but she could be watching. So
I see what you're saying.
When you're there, and if you are this extrovert where you're like acting out, you got to be fully aware of how people embrace that and receive that. So I watch Cosmic, I watch Pi-Fi, I watch Matt Kors, I watch Trey, I watch everybody but that
BB Clown,
the boring guy. Who's the boring guy? Hi guys, and welcome back. And Richard Newton. Yeah, I don't watch him.
Oh,
no, I don't want to unless I'm going to sleep. If I want to fall asleep and it's bedtime, then I'll watch him. That's it. And not that I want to see him in my dreams, but
yeah,
no, it's just it's that way. Like so, the deliveries don't match what I'm doing. So
no, I see what you're saying. You're really looking at the deliveries like
you got to find it, man. You got to find it, and what you're willing to do, and what you're willing to say, and how to convey your message. So I'm just so happy for you, man.
Gotcha. No, yeah, really so appreciative to like come on here a couple times now, and even to be where I'm at right now, it's crazy. Like I never thought. I don't want to say I never thought. Like I always believed in myself and knew what I want to do, but at the same time, it's like wow, it's June 2023, and I'm on Marantz Rantz stream right now, and here we are. It's crazy. Yeah.
You know what? And it's gonna get better for us. It's gonna get better for me, for you. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, this is. I know that you got to get going. I got to get going. We've been here for an hour and a half, and you haven't had a water break.
We can start wrapping it up. I know you must be exhausted, man. And again,
I'm
I
more
really
than exhausted
it.
because I'm playing video games right now, but I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten. I was 219 today, guys, celebrating. I broke the. I didn't even hit 220, guys. I went right past it. So 219. I can't believe it because when we went to the mountain, I was 228, and I was
That's incredible.
I'm fully hydrated, man. Ate, drank everything. I was ready to rock. I even had McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin this morning, and you guys know I don't eat those. I can't eat them. Did you ever watch that episode? Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, I've really don't try and get McDonald's. I've heard some crazy stuff over time. And
my episode, Tetron. See, this is how I know you're a fake fan. Here you go.
Nah.
Yeah. I can't compare you with these guys. Okay, these guys. I've got degenerates.
I know. I have to step up. I have to step
watch
up.
This.
You're right.
I have an episode where it's a mukbang. Is that what they call it? Mukbang.
The McMuffin.
I ate 8 of them.
8 of them?
30 minutes. Right in front of you. And it's probably one of the best streams I've ever done because it's absolutely hilarious. I watched it back and I was dying laughing because I'm moaning and groaning up against the wall. And I ended up, right after, I threw up because I ended the stream. I went and threw up. I thought I was going to die. I passed out asleep, woke up, and I did a live stream later on that night. So,
respect.
And here's the hardest part about those. They were good at the beginning. The first 6 were easy. Hell yeah. Got 6 of them down. But they got cold. So by the 7th one, if you had a cold McMuffin, it's unreal. And I had Dr. Pepper. I was killing myself. People know exactly what it was. See, everyone's typing in the chat right now. They're like 8.
They're like the food
he
challenge.
says 8 is rookie numbers. Funny Spider, when you go and you order your value meal, you order 2 of them, right? Then get 2 more. Then get 2 more, and then get 2 more, and do it in 30 minutes. And I'll be sitting here and record it. I want you to tell me that it was nothing. You had to see it. You had to see the video. It's there, dude. I did this 2 years ago. like you,
There's
man.
All right, I'm gonna eat McMuffins today. Why not?
You live and you learn. I went there. I go, can I get 8 McMuffins? Thank you. Got home. My wife goes, oh, you bought breakfast? I go, not for you. It was like, oh man, it was suicide. And
whoops.
But I have videos on the internet that are gonna live out there forever that people probably never see and watch, and it's okay. I'm not. It's for my kids, man. I do this all for
legacy,
my kids.
Yeah. Documentation too.
Yep. One day my kids are gonna watch these videos and they'll be like, "What was Dad doing that whole time he was on YouTube?" In his 40s before he died.
Yeah, like what was he always doing in the office?
Yeah, no, not much, man. Marantz's McMuffin challenge is it's up there with Cosmic's poker stream. Is that the one where you threw up everywhere? Yeah. I've been drunk. If you guys haven't seen my drunk stream, I decided to take a shot for every Cowboy touchdown. Okay.
Oh wow.
And
was it a game?
It just so happens it was the Cowboys' highest scoring game of the year, and they scored 50-something points, and I was ripped. Yeah,
it's like good amount of shots.
No, it was so bullshit. And I remember Stacks came on and says, "Yo, bro, get off the stream, bro. Just get off. Hit stop."
He's like, "Yo, I'm trying to help you."
I want to see how many tacos you can put down that gauntlet. Yeah, so tacos, I'd probably win.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably beat everybody, and I don't want to beat everybody. I don't want to do it. I will never do it. I will never do this again to my body. What I did to it the last 2.5 years. I used to be phenomenal. How on earth can you eat 8 English muffins in one sitting? DB with cheese and sausage and eggs in between, too, and Dr. Pepper, bro. You have to see it.
God. And the Dr. Pepper, that's wild.
Yeah. Go watch the video. Bud Light Challenge, Ruben, I'd let you guys win that one, too. I want no part of it. Dilly. By the way, Ruben puts a napkin around his beer when he drinks it.
I see.
Oh, and 30 minutes. High Rider's going to tell you, and 30 minutes. I did that shit in 30 minutes. DB.
30 minutes. That's crazy.
Hey, you guys have fun.
It's funny you bring up tacos. I don't know why. I'm such a sucker for Taco Bell lately. Like, it's so just, like, not good.
Hey,
but...
Tetron, just shut up, bro. I'm going to cut you off right now. I don't give a shit what you're talking. Hold on. Did you just say Taco Bell? Okay, we're going to have a conversation about tacos.
Oh, no.
And you say you're a sucker for Taco Bell. You know when they say, I don't know who the suckers are in this world? I want you to look in the mirror and understand that it's you. What the hell are you talking about tacos? You can't talk to me about tacos and say Taco Bell. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is
I was going to say, maybe
I'm going to vomit right now.
Tetron eats 10 tacos from Taco Bell or
no,
something
you're not.
like
no,
that.
God, we don't do that. And then he shits for 2 days, bro.
I was going to say, it's going to be like a decade of recovery, yeah.
Bro, those are the worst. Those are
I don't know
the
why.
worst
They always call
tacos.
my name late night. Like,
did you know they cook better food on the corner, right up here on the corner? So every corner in California where I live, there's like food trucks or people cooking on the side of the road with like a whole. Hey man, it's like Mexico. It's the shit. You just pull up, and they take Zelle, they take cat, they take everything.
They do it all now, yeah.
And you just pull up and you go, yeah, let me get dame un tres tacos, let me get that, boom, boom, boom. It don't matter if you speak English or Spanish, whatever. But you get all this shit. And you take it home and it costs you $12. I swear to God.
That's great.
And you're gonna eat forever, bro. No way. No way. Oh God. DB says there's a video. There's a video. DB. Yes. There's my video of the McDonald's one. Just type in Marantz McDonald's. That's it. It's gonna come
McDonald's.
up. It's the shit. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna go watch it after this while I play League of Legends. Yeah, see, look at this. Look what they just said. There's Stacks. That's only slightly worse than smashing 8 McMuffins. Hey, he was there. Stacks was there. I was telling them about that, Stacks. They don't know about it. LA street tacos. Let's go. Yeah, Funny Spider. I'm down. See, I don't think Tetron has ever had a real taco. If he's calling Taco Bell tacos, bro. Like, you're embarrassing right now.
I know. I'm where does it come?
Don't come to California. You'll never leave. You'll never leave.
Yeah. No,
I was going to tell you something smart,
day,
too, before all this. I was, like, already getting into the parting words, but you said Taco Bell, and I just couldn't take it.
Yeah, my bad.
Bro, food truck tacos.
I don't even know why I made you say that, but it's mostly because all my friends have been busting balls about it. Like, why do you love Taco Bell so much? I'm like, I don't even know. Like,
I've always asked myself, did you know they opened a Taco Bell in Mexico and it went out of business?
Really?
It went out of business.
Yeah,
nobody went.
Sense. I mean,
nobody went. So the Taco Bell where I live, this is when you go to Taco Bell, okay? Because you're like, I'm hungry, and every restaurant you go to, the lines are long. The drive through, there's 11 cars. You go to Taco Bell, there's no cars. There's nobody. You're like, oh man, we can go to Taco Bell. Okay. Yeah. I
would do want to clarify though, for you and for the chat, I only order 11 p.m. and beyond when it comes to Taco Bell. It's not like I'm getting it for lunch, Not that that makes it better, but
Stax is saying this right now. He said that when he watched the McMuffin stream, he was in tears out in his truck in front of a job. I know it. I know you were, bro. But it's only good on Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell. I'd rather eat out of Wendy's dumpster. No, I wouldn't rather do that. When I go to Taco Bell, there's only one thing that I like, and it's the chalupas. I can eat a chalupa with the hot sauce, and I'm okay. They're good. They're good enough to eat, but not good enough to drive there and get them. So,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
But my son loves Taco Bell. He likes the Doritos Locos Tacos.
Hey, all right. See, he knows what's up.
It's gross.
You can tell him I said that. Say Tetron agrees.
Yeah,
no. Just kidding.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, yeah, Dad, now go get him. Nah, I'm good. No, hey, well, listen, I really appreciate you coming on. I was gonna ask you, when are we gonna play League? I've been practicing on my my Timo bot, my Timo top, my Timo mid, fiddle any lane. I troll the whole game, bro. Heimerdinger bot.
Okay, we're good to play together then, because I'm never serious at League. Like,
I'm Iron 1. I'm Iron 1 right now. But TFT, if you ever want to get, tore
Team
up, let me know.
Fortress.
I'm really good at TFT.
Okay. Yeah, because I still have a desktop, but it's literally like Windows 7, so I could still run it. But also the thing is, kind of have to get it organized again. But maybe sometime next week, because also I don't think I can stream from there.
What are you talking about next week? We don't have to stream to play, bro. I don't need a stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's just play. Yeah,
I'm just here to play, and I've been playing all week. But next week I'm back at work. What's wrong? Hey, I go to work Wednesday. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm on vacation this whole time frame. But the hot Dorito taco, but later that day is bad. Okay, good. Thanks for
exactly.
TFT is my weaker spot. Yeah, TFT is where I'm at, bro. I'm down to shoot the gut in. Okay, go. Whatever you guys want to do. Anyway, I appreciate you coming out tonight, hanging out with me. We're just shooting the shit, guys. Let me tell you guys something too. Everyone who's out here with me and Tetron, we are literally just passing the day, the night away, talking GameStop when we can, but talking about life, learning a lot about life and how to live it. You want to live it right, get your finances straight, and take the bullet, honestly. And what I mean by that is, if it's hard, if you're going to only have $20 for a day, if you're only going to have $100 for the week, go live that life and be comfortable in being bored. If you cannot be bored, if you cannot not do shit, then you shouldn't be married. You shouldn't have children, because the truth is, life isn't about going out and taking pictures and sightseeing, even though that's all I've been doing with my dad. But life is really about grinding it out with your partner when you're bored, because you're going to be bored half the damn time. I'm sorry to tell you this, but at least I can keep you a little not bored watching Marantz Rantz or Tetron Invest. You pick the channel. I don't care which one you do, but I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Noah, for coming on out. Love you, brother. You're the best. You're everything we need.
Thank you.
And
Thank you again. Much appreciated.
Yes. And if anybody wants to follow Tetron Invest, it's pinned to the description of the video. Not the description, but the actual title of the video. I put a link to his page. Go check him out. Give him support. Follow his channel. Support GameStop if you can, guys. We're GameStop creators. They're hard to find because they're MIA these days. But I'm here. You're here. And
right.
this is what I was gonna tell you. This is how I was gonna leave it. Okay. Now, I don't know you and your girlfriend. I don't know how close you guys are, but just know this. One day this is gonna happen, okay? One day GameStop is gonna announce like profits or the direction and or everything's gonna fall into place on the balance sheet. One day it's gonna happen, okay? And I know we're in a leg up right now position if you look at the TA, and we're up $25 a share, feeling strong. Today it was flat. What better? I had a great day. Boring day, great day. Now, one day this is all going to happen, okay? And when that happens, I'm going to warn you now and warn your girlfriend now. The world is going to come to YouTube and start clicking around and asking, why didn't I know about this and who did? And your shit's going to hit the algorithm and you're going to blow up. And you're going to blow up just like that GameStop stock blows up. So one day, Tetron, you're going to be in the driver's seat. And I just hope I'm right there with you. But you've got the right demeanor. You've got the right delivery.
Thank you.
You're a good kid. Keep grinding,
Thank
brother.
you. I really appreciate the kind words.
I do. You're going to do it, babe. You're going to do it. All right. Well, I'll get at you. I got to get going. And I'm going to have some dinner. You guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy Tetron Invest. Sir, you got any parting words? Go ahead.
Just thank you all so much for being awesome followers to me, Marantz, and just loving GameStop. And I really just love this journey, and I'm just going to keep getting better. And really, these words today were inspirational. So I really do appreciate it and appreciate everyone. Thank you.
There you go, guys. And I think I'm ready to roll. Hold on. I was reading some. So there's nothing like, I got to go figure out what's going on with my son because it looks like he just got his controller taken away and his headset. That means his room's not clean. Hey, wife is no joke. See, I would never do that. Right? Like I wouldn't take stuff away from my son. Hey, he's a gamer. But no, but my wife walks around with the iron fist. So appreciate everybody, guys. Thank you so much. Tetron, thank you so much. And just to remind everybody,
I do this for my sister.
we
my
do
wife
this
and
for
my
everybody.
kids, 'cause they part of the
Let's get
team.
it.
I do
Peace.
this for all
Appreciate
the
you, brother.
naysayers and haters who
See ya.
made me one of the
Have a good day,
greatest. I
everyone.
know it kills you inside. That's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, 'cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside. That's why I do this for you.
Do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success, off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just know passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you believe in. Have to scream it like a battle cry, and leave the ones who didn't looking stupid while they're asking why. Couldn't lie, I really do this for the ones I love, those who treat the music as a vice and lyrics like a drug, those who need advice on how to lift their spirit high enough to break out of the box they make up lives they know aren't good enough. Just because it's how it is don't mean it's how it has to be. This is what the uninspired testifiers fail to see. Jealousy results from being that which others fail to be, and if it means you're not with me, that honestly sounds fair to me.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, 'cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside. That's why I do this for you.
Do this for my mother, she'll be working for the summer. Do this for my father, 'cause these days I often wonder what my life would have been like if I was not adopted. To grow up in a home where I was treated like a problem, I don't know, it's just a guess. Your guess probably